night. Hello, basketball fan. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. The starters for Utah. We've got Alperon Şengün, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Edey, Trae Young out there with Jason Tatum, and it's McAdoo in at the power forward position. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Danley, hounded by Tatum.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Baylor. Here's McAdoo. Young with it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Wade, pass to Olajuwon. Blocked! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Off the inbound. Wade misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Tatum finds Young. To the paint. Got a hand on it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, you love that he sprints out in transition. Dwayne Wade has that burst of speed that will burn the defense.
Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. And it's Young again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thomas. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thomas. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here, a moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about how Alperon Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
And Allie, thanks.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Got a piece of it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Baylor. Outside Young. 4-3. It doesn't go for him.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Now on the court, here's your hub squad. Get down and let them hear it. The wildest fans get free t-shirts. Show us what you got.
Now Young. Here's Tatum, driving to the basket. Deflected! Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Wade, guarded by Young. Wade misses. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Yeah, the handle of Jason Tatum is special, and he has tightened that handle over the course of years.
Here's Wade. He has 6. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Wade. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Wade's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Baylor. He's scoreless. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Pass to McAdoo. Now Young. Here's Tatum. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Wade. 9 points in the game. It's stolen by Tatum. Young looking around. To the left wing. Here's Edie. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Utah leading by 5. Here's Danley. Still without a bucket. And there's the rejection. Baylor, pass to Tatum. Wing shot on the way. Here's Edie. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Thomas. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Grizzlies trail by 5. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
All right, friends, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Oh, sit down. Look at those moves. Let's go.
Young with it. Here's McAdoo. 5 to shoot. Young inside. Thomas defends. And that one's good. Young's got 5.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Here's Danley. Hounded by Tatum. Pass to Wade. Nice move. That one goes. Count it. He's got 11.
sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
Here's Edie. Young with it. Thomas defends. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
On your feet, fans, here they come, your Grizzlies.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Jazz leading by 5. And here's Rondo. Pass to Olajuwon. The rebound by Stoudemire. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
On the wing, Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Utah leading by 7. Parker outside. Pass to Cousins. Here's Kukoc. Parker outside. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Grizzlies trail by 8. That's to Stoudemire. Here's Kuzi. There's the 3. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Rondo. No made baskets yet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Pass to Stoudemire. They set a pick. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Memphis shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Memphis making a switch here.
At the line for one, Amari Stoudemire.
Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Cousins. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Kukoc. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Down low. Here's Divac. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Pass to Kukoc. Now here's Cousins. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And that one is stuffed right through.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Kuzi. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kuzi's got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies winner, make some noise.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Cousins. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Parker right side to the middle. Here's Vucevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
50 seconds left now in the first quarter. Knocked away. Here's Kuzi. Three-pointer, no good. Utah leading by 4. It's Parker on the attack. Pass to Olajuwon. Parker with it. Picked by Vucevic. And he drives in. Here's Moncrief. Still no points. Here's Kuzi. Clock at 4. Stoudemire, the pass to DeBusschere. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes a first. So he gets them both. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Jazz up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
We've got Trae Young, Edey out there with Jason Tatum, and it's McAdoo in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Tatum. Back to Young. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Şengün. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Thomas. It's tipped. Here's Baylor. Yet to see a basket. Outside Tatum. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And the first one at the line is good.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
He's off on the second. Utah leading by 3. Danley passes to Wade. Oh, they pick off the pass. Inside. Utah with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Misses the fadeaway. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McAdoo, the pass to Young. Outside Tatum. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Young against Thomas. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Wade. The 3. The rebound by McAdoo. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Baylor, pass to McAdoo. Now here's Tatum. Thomas defends. Just 4 to shoot. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thomas with the ball, picked up by Tatum, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his 3rd foul so far. Now Şengün. Pass to Danley. Here's Thomas. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Thomas has got 6.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get down, fans. On the court is your hype bar. T-shirt time, everyone. Let me hear you right now.
On the wing, Tatum. Back to Young. McAdoo, pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Young goes in. Gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
A high degree of difficulty on that hoop. Trey with some tough points.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
It's incredible. I mean, it changes the dynamic of your offense when you have bigs who can shoot the ball.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Now here's Young. He has 7. It's deflected. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Shot clock at 5. McAdoo, the pass to Tatum. The rebound by the Jazz. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 tonight. Thomas against Young. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Edie. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Olajuwon. He has 6. Dantley. That shot off. Nice D from Tatum. Here's Baylor. Pass to Young. Now here's Tatum. And here is Young. On the wing, Tatum. Give him 8 points now. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Jazz leading by 3. Dantley passes to Wade. Here's Dantley, hounded by Tatum. Here's Olajuwon. Count that bucket. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Tatum with a screen. Young from long range knocks it down from distance.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Wade. Puts it up from 15. The rebound by McAdoo. Here's Baylor. He's scoreless. Over to the left wing. Here's Young. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Memphis shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for Memphis. 1 shot.
Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Wade. He's got 11. And here's Thomas from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Baylor. On the wing, Tatum. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with a force.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
You can see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Cousins, the pass to Kukoc. Now Parker. No luck on that one. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Moncrief. Gets the 3 ball to go. Moncrief's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Cuts off the pass. Driving inside. And he makes it. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Moncrief. Shoots over Rondo. Tries to keep it alive. And that one's good. DeBusschere.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Vucevic. Tipped. Here's Moncrief. He's got 5. From outside the arc. The rebound by Kukoc. Jazz trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Parker. On target from about 13 feet. Parker's got 5.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Stoudemire. Here's Moncrief. To the middle. Here's Kuzi. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He has 7.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Rondo passes to Vucevic. Back to Rondo. Down low. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
2 things in play right there. The body control of DeMarcus Cousins and his basketball savvy. How easy does he make it look?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 1.
One shot.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Stoudemire. Check by Cousins. Pass to Kuzi. Takes a 3. Just 5 to shoot. On target from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. Here's Kukoc. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 18 feet out. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
To the paint. And Cousins throws it down.
What incredible hands. DeMarcus Cousins makes tough catches look easy.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Moncrief. 5 points in the game. Kuzi pass to Stoudemire. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Rondo gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
13. At the line for Memphis, Rudy. Shooting 1.
Jazz trail by 7.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Stoudemire. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please attention to center court and get ready for the man at courtside. Run, please. Let's get it for our
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Jazz trail by 5. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Alperen Sengun, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. Here's Danley. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Wade. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Outside Young. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 5 rebounds in the game. Tatum brings a double team. Pass to Sengun. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Wade. 5 on the clock. Thomas passes to Wade. No good. That would have tied it. Grizzlies lead by 3. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's McAdoo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 6. Here's Olajuwon. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Tatum. Young against Thomas. Young, the pass to Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
Thomas passes to Şengün. Out left to the wing. 19-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop. Olajuwon's got 12. And Young has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by the Jazz. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now here's Young. He's got 13. Pass to Baylor. Back to Young. Fires from deep. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the middle. It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Up the floor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Bob McAdoo. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Şengün with it. Pass to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. Şengün passes to Olajuwon. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Tatum finds Young. Outside Tatum. Outside Young. Over Thomas. And another miss by Memphis. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Wade. 13 points in the game. Thomas passes to Wade. Şengün with it. Pass to Olajuwon. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Olajuwon's got 16 points. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Baylor. No points yet. And here's Young. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Here's Danley. Guarded by Young. Now Young with a steal. Pass to Baylor. Goes up on the wing. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Wade. Here's Şengün. Knocks down the long J. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Here's Wade. 13 points in the game. Down low. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Baylor. And he's going for the lob. Şengün with a steal. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Danley. Now here's Thomas. Shoots over Young. The rebound by Baylor. Baylor's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Şengün will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 5. Here's Wade. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A line change here for Utah. Here's Kuzi. He's got 10. Pass to DeBuscher. Nails it from beyond the arc. DeBuscher's got 8 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside, Rondo. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Jazz trail by 6. Now Parker. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Inside. Tipped away. Cousins gets the bucket. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, that's good defense right there. But just better offense from DeMarcus Cousins. He has that kind of skill.
Here's Stoudemire. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
And that one misses. Jazz trail by 6. Stripped it away. Here's Kuzi. Checked by Rondo. Pass to DeBuscher. Here's Moncrief. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. DeBuscher. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Vucevic with it. Poke loose. Here's Moncrief. "11 feet out. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Free throw, no good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
And he's good on the second. Here's Kuzi. 10 points for him. Pass to Moncrief. They set the pick. There's the drive. He's off on the layup. Jazz trail by 7. Rondo passes to Cousins. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, nice finish. DeMarcus has the ability to absorb contact and still make the play.
Pass to Kuzi. Blocked!
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
Kukoc, no good. Grizzlies lead by 5. Here's Moncrief. He's got 5. To the inside. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Moncrief's got 8 points.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Back to Parker. Uses the glass to drop it in.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pass to DeBuscher. Here's Stoudemire. Here's Moncrief. That three's off the mark. Jazz trail by 6. Right wing. Here's Kukoc. Blocked! There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Moncrief, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
DeMarcus Cousins, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tatum's checked in. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Kuzi. 10 points for him. On the wing, Tatum. 32 seconds left in the third. Pulls it. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Kukoc. No points so far. Shoots over Tatum. And no good, trying to use the glass. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Moncrief. Tatum with a screen. 1 second left. On the take. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Jason Tatum, Trae Young out there with Edey, and it's McAdoo in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Drills it from deep. Young's got 19 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Şengün gets it to go.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. Left side Tatum. Puts the move on. 6 on the shot clock. Young against Parker. Young misses. Jazz trail by 7. Parker right side. Got a piece of it. Now here's Young. Pass to Edey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. And it's Utah with the ball. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Danley, pounded by Tatum. Here's Danley. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Baylor, the pass to Tatum. Here's Baylor, pass to Young. Here's Tatum, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Now here's Parker. Here's Wade, guarded by Young. Out to the wing. Here's Şengün. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Baylor. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. It's intercepted. Here's Danley, hounded by Tatum. Now Şengün to the middle. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. Grizzlies lead by 7. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Parker against Young. Just 5 on the clock. Over Parker. Young misses. Jazz trail by 7. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Tony Parker taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Here's Baylor. Pass to Tatum. Outside Young. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. 3 on the clock. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. Knocked away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And that one's good. McAdoo.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Olajuwon. Sinks that one from the post. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Young, the pass to McAdoo. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Jazz trail by 7. Parker outside. Pass to Danley. To the wing on the left. Here's Olajuwon. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Lets it go. Again, Utah.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's Baylor. Pass to Young. Thomas, he's checked in for Utah.
First team foul. Jail substitution. Number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
On defense, the Jazz. Here's Tatum. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Thomas against Young. Şengün, a screen on Young. Pass to Şengün. Here's Wade. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 13-footer. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 7. McAdoo, the pass to Baylor. Outside Young. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Thomas against Young. Pass to Olajuwon. And there's the rejection. And he's able to get it back. The offensive rebound. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. McAdoo, pass to Young. They set the screen. Launches it from deep. On the wing, Tatum. From downtown, JT for 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Thomas passes to Olajuwon. Looking to end the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Utah, Hakeem Olajuwon, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Grizzlies lead by 12. Here's Baylor. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Thomas with the ball. Pass to Danley. Here's Olajuwon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
At the line for the Jazz, Hakeem Olajuwon, shooting 1.
Grizzlies lead by 9. Pass to Baylor. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Olajuwon. Tatum with a steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Jazz trail by 11. Thomas outside. Pass to Şengün. Here's Olajuwon. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Moncrief's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. Here's Wade, guarded by Young. And here's Thomas from the arc. No luck on that one. Memphis leading by 11. Baylor, the pass to Tatum. For 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Thomas outside, down low. Here's Olajuwon. Good. Olajuwon's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. There's a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Danley. Pass to Şengün. Here's Wade. Here's Olajuwon. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Olajuwon's got 30 points. Grizzlies lead by 10. Moncrief, the pass to Young. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Danley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Thomas. To the left side wing. Here's Olajuwon. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Memphis has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the 4th. Here's Baylor. Tatum with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 11. 55 seconds left in the fourth. There's the block. And they recover it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Young. The three. Here's McAdoo. Nice work on the boards, paying off for the basket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Thomas, that's good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Trae Young.